Welcome. Just going to do a flight tonight, quick flight in the Fenix A320. Just bring that over. Here it is. I just purchased it off the site. Here, I just registered, logged on, and go back to home. And I went and brought the base. You can do the three of them, the AR319, the 2021. That's up to you. Got a little blog section. So I've had this aircraft for about a week and a half, and I'm just waiting for the PMDG 737 to be ready for 2024. So I'm just missing my larger aircraft. So I just went and purchased the Fenix here, and yeah, I've done a couple of flights in it, still learning it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my flight planning in Simbrief, which is here. It's free. If you've never used Simbrief before, just register. It doesn't cost you nothing. And also, you can now, with Navigraph, hit the tab, get you into here. And if you come back down to the bottom, more apps, and you can actually download the little, when you get the Navigraph subscription. And actually, this might be free, actually. You just doesn't cost you anything to register with Navigraph, and just download the Simbrief, and here it is. So it looks pretty straightforward, very similar to the web page, but I haven't done a flight in this yet, so maybe another time I'll see if I can get this up and running. So, but we're going to use Simbrief here. So what I'm going to do is over to the right side, create a new flight, and we're going to leave on the, it would be, I'm just trying to get my bearings, the east coast of Australia. So we are going to go up and go YBNA, that is for Ballina Gateway Airport, and I'm going to fly just up to Brisbane. Okay, very small hop. I'm going to come down and grab the A320, and I'm flying, the variant is this one here, and that's all I'm going to do. So we can see we're going to come in from the north side. Let's do, why don't we do a ILS approach? Yeah, I want to get the aircraft. We could do never approach, but we'll go, and I'll change my mind, but we'll have a look later. So we're going to come off, it looks like runway 6. We're going into 19 left. All right, so that's, I'm not going to, I could change the altitude, but I'm trying to leave it on auto, see what it gives us. I didn't think there was a SID for this airport, but go now, I think it's way up here, so no. So we'll just do a straight out, hang a left. It's only a pretty short, quick hop. All right, so I'm going to come up to the top. Airline, you could pop an airline code there, or flight number if you want. You know, it doesn't matter if you leave those blank. And I'm going to come up and generate the flight. It's just writing to a very small file, a couple of kilobytes. I'm going to pull this file into the Fenix. So we can see here our cruise profile, which I'll put it into the aircraft. So I do have the latest air arc cycle from Navigraph, and there's my block fuel, so we'll round it to 3.2, so 3.2 ton we'll take. There's our passenger count tonight, this afternoon, and 16,000. I can come down to briefing preview, just down halfway down the page, and open that up, and you can see fuel, so our block fuel there. Okay, 3.1, which we could see before, so around 3.2. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that over to the right side, and I've got my aircraft chosen, and let's go and place it on the air pad somewhere. Here's Ballina, and here's Brisbane, so very quick hop. Let's go We're going to place this here. We'll do fly now. Okay, now it's just loading some scenery. Now GSX, I do have GSX, and I've actually only had this for a couple of months, so I thought it's time to jump in and have a play with it. So I've actually set up in the editor the passengers coming out of the terminal. There's a couple of staircases going to attach. There's going to be some luggage. But what I'll do, I'll just bypass the fuel truck. I'll just instantly load that fuel just to save a few minutes. Still loading the scenery. Yeah, it doesn't normally take this long, but we did have a power outage about an hour ago, so hopefully things are okay. All right, so we're just waiting. All right, so ready to fly. And we're in this walk around view, which you can come out. I'm just going to hop in to 2, 3, 4, 5 into the cockpit. And my last video I showed you how to set up my cockpit cameras. Let's just pop out the outside. Yeah, so I've got the passengers coming out. I'll have some stairs up here. They'll attach to the aircraft, and yeah, I'll just board the passengers. We've got some luggage loaders will come in and load our luggage. Now I do have the power attached here to the aircraft, so let's get in, and this is how I do this aircraft. Look, I don't do the full complete checklist on it. I don't test the alarms, and I'll just get this thing up and running. And as I said, I've only had it for about a week and a half. So what I do, I'm going to come up on my Alt 6 keys to get up top, and I'm going to hit the external power. Now before I go there, I've hit the Alt 9. You can come over to Fenix and come down to ground services, and I'm pretty sure these are on by default, but you can get rid of the GPU and the chocks and cones later. Okay, so your cargo doors, stair doors are all there. Okay, so let's go up to 6 and power. Batteries will go 1, 2. Come right up now, and I just start to my nav switches or my DARES, so 1, 3 and 2. Right, come down to my crew supply on. Look, you could leave these fuel pumps on a bit later, but look, I'm up here now, so I'm just going to start these. There's all your fire testing buttons, make some nice noise. I'm going to come in down the bottom right here, my signs, arm that, the emergency, no smoking, auto, seatbelts can go on. Our standby compass can go up. Nav and logo lights go on. Strobe can go to auto. And look, I'd come back a bit later and start my APU, but look, I'm just here. I'm just going to start it now. Let's get it running. I think the paper said 3 seconds, and then I'll come later and start it. My engine bleeds, I'm just going to leave alone. And that's it. So I'm going to come to my fly pad, click on the Fenix and my flight, and just tap. I'm just going to pull that data in from Simbrief. There it is, Ballina to Brisbane. I'm going to come all the way down to mass and balances, and we can see currently our zero fuel weight. Obviously we're not loaded, we've got no passengers. That will go up. Our zero fuel weight, max zero fuel weight, that won't change. That's 28.8, and we could load aircraft, and let's do, yeah, as I said, we're not going to do the refueling, we'll do boarding and load fuel instantly. And now what I'm going to do is going to come out. I'm going to come up so you can see. It's going to come up GSX. and I'm going to just wait for these to come over. They should operate the steers. Now the baggage units are going away to... These would be good if they started somewhere, you know, hidden over here, and they turn up a few minutes time, but not too sure how to do that, but that's all right. And here's our trucks coming now. No. Alright. So the cargo doors opened automatically. And what we can do, we can come back up and we could board passengers. So a little bit of eye candy, you know, it's good immersion. Man, she looks a bit constipated. Bloody hell. Alright, so yeah, so the other side. Alright, let's get in and start this. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to send this to MCDU because obviously we are still loading. 118 passengers. Panel states, this is where you can get cold and dark from. So obviously I've chosen default when I come into the aircraft. Let's come over to the next icon and let's load that load sheet. Flap config. I'm actually going to choose 2. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to see what it gives me first. So now weather conditions, there's no love here. So what I can do is come up to my meter. It's just got a meter-tafe.com. This is a couple of dollars I think to pay for this site. It's quite good. And what we can do is we can put in the YBNA, search for that, and it will give us everything I need. 350 at, it's gusting 15 to 20, temperature's 22 degrees, and hectopascals. So we can just write that to the side, and we can come down, just click on the empty box. So we're going to go 350, and we're going to go, let's split the difference, let's go 20. All right, there it is. Temperature was 22 and the QNH was 997. all right, now what I can do, I'm happy I can calculate that, and we can see we've got flap 1 and 0.2, is it 0.2? Yeah, 0.2 down on the trim. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to 2. I want toga, and everything's good, so I'm going to recalculate that. So flap 2, so V2 will be 127, and I'm going to send that to the MCDU. All right, so we're looking good. All right, so I'm going to come back now into Alt 4, and we can come in now and hit the init button. Now I've got that checked, that's fine. You can see I do have the active nav for that. Let's all good. Oh, another thing you can do if you want to find the load sheet, it's in ATSU, AOC menu, and messages, receive messages, and there's my load sheet, and we can see our 0 fuel weight. So this is what it will be when it's fully loaded. All right, I'm just going to accept that. Now you can write that down if you want it, which I will, but we could wait and the aircraft will give it to us and we can just send it. But let's go 5523. Oh, 10 not working. 55239. all right, let's accept that, return. Let's go back to, let's go to init, and let's pull that Simbrief data into the system. So just wait for about 3 to 5 seconds. So YBNA flight number, I think I put in 358. Now the cost index, where do you get that from? You get it from Simbrief, which I will show you. Just bring it to the side, and here it is here. Okay, under flight plan summary, the cost index is 25. All right, my cruise altitude will be 16, and then my block fuel in a few seconds will be, we'll round it up to 3.2. Alright, so we'll go, what did I say, 25, and we were going up to 16, and yeah, we can pull some wind in, just request the wind. Looking good. We can return. That looks alright. Now my perf page, everything's there. That should translate to that second page that I've just done, which was flaps 2, our V2 speed. This is all our managed climb. Alright, looks all good. QNH, now this will be for our approach at Brisbane. Now we're such a short flight and we're pretty close, the weather's going to be possibly the same, so why don't we just come in and we can get that on the third, this one here, runway. Apply the METAR, oh sorry, refresh METAR, apply the METAR, and 994 at 37 degrees. It's very, I only live 40 minutes from this airport, so it's stinking hot outside. So what did I say, 994.37. Alright, so that's done. Nothing really on, that's my go around. Where am I? I'm going back to my perf page. I could choose fixed attempt, that was on that second page, it would have told me if, and it would give me my number to put in there, and then I'll just fly from here, fixed attempt on the console here on the throttle. Now another thing you have to do is go to config and controls, so go and calibrate your throttle. So it'll tell you what to do. You'll just tell you from your base and up to climb, flex and toga, and you'll hear those click points, and then you can save it. Obviously I'm not going to clear it. Alright, so that's how you calibrate your throttle. And now why don't we do our flight plan. We're leaving here, so we're departing, going from 6, and there's no SID, that's alright. I'm just going to go insert, wait for a couple of seconds. I'm going to come down to YBBN, and we're going to arrive. Just checking my charts to make sure, so 19 left, so I'll do that first. So we ILS 19 left, well, do an ILS approach via Betso, and my star will be down, this is my route, so I'm 6 out, 19 left, so my star will be GOMO 4A. So let's, with the up arrow, GOMO 4A, correct. Enter. Let's clear. Get clear. Flight discontinuity, just hit that. Insert it. And now we've got our flight plan. Now, I do put a ring around Brisbane, about 10 nautical. So what I do, what doesn't matter any of these, but just hit on here, go to fix info. We'll put in the car code for Brizzy is YBBN there. Radius around, let's go 10. And that's all good. Another thing you can do is very similar to the PMDG aircraft. You can come up and just on your rows here, go to plan, and your right Alt key on your keyboard, if you hold it down and just click or any panel, it'll pop out. All right, and you can resize it. So I just drag it down to about here, go to Alt 4, bring it around, and with my up arrow, I just go through and look at the flight plan. Does it make sense? All right, which it does, so I'm happy. Let's come up. And what did I say my was 997, so let's 997, we could 994, 567, yeah, that'll do. And we could do this one down here. Now I should set my barricade, because the old 2020 is a barricade, I think it was B. So what I should do is just go and set a key, set the B key, because I can't remember what it is. It's different in 2024. So hitting a key, it's set all of them up in one stroke. Might do that after this flight if I remember. So let's put this back to ARC. Constraints, look, I don't think there's any constraints going out. These are just constraints knob there. And what are we going to? We're going to, was that 16 or 14? Uh, 16, that's correct. You can change here on that second dial, you can change it to hundreds or thousands. Alright, so my flight directors are on. What else do I need to do? Something I haven't done, I just feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, now everything's loaded, so what I could do is a lazy way. If I just come over back to my first icon, just check everything's alright, and I can insert that. So I've done that one. Now go back to, sorry, this one here. So everything's loaded, 118, my fuel's on board. All I'm going to do is send to the MCDU. Right, success. So remember I wrote down, where is it, 55239, exactly the same. So that's gone into here. So 552, right, and 30.3, which here, 30.3. So that's those two numbers that you put in. Zero fuel weight, center of gravity. Lock fuels in. Man, I think we're pretty yeah, no, there is something to do. So so you could calculate, so what you do is 3.2 take away 2.1, so that's 1.1. So you can get your calculator out. There's no shame in that. 2.1 goes 1.1. So what I've read in the documents, what you do is your gross weight is you take 58.4 and you take away that 1.1. So that'll be what, 57.3. 57.3. Come back to here. Go to landing weight, 30, oh God, what did I say, 37 point, just going to go back down, sorry, 57.3. All right, and then manually land, yeah, I can take it off autopilot. Flaps, yeah, full. Auto thrust will be on. Idle, no reverse, no, I've got plenty of runway. And you could set medium brake on, or you could leave it on low brake. Let's put it on medium brake, and I think that's it. I think we're pretty well ready to go. Why don't we, as the steers are still there, so let's tell them to go. No operate steers. They're going, yep. Right. All the doors are closed, looking good. Right, let's come up to 6. Turn on the beacon light. Let's make sure fuel pumps are on. We can leave the engine bleeds alone. Why don't we ask to, so we've got boarding complete. Prepare for pushback. All right. Now just make sure my throttle thrusts, throttles are neutral. Yeah, flaps are up. We can parking brake for on. All right. All right. Actually, it's quite cloudy outside. I don't think real weather was on, actually. Let's have a look here. Real time. Oh, yeah, live weather's turned off. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going out to the, taking off on the north, so we'll need nose right. What we can do, we can come up now and start that APU bleed. Okay, because I've got the APU started. And them to finish what they're doing. Alright, I'm happy. So we're going, did I say nose right? Yep. Tail left. Waiting for, oh, okay. Could move the chocks. Better do that. Let's come back to here. Let's go down to ground service. Yeah. GPU can be stopped. Chocks can go. Very polite. Right. Let's start this engine, and let's start engine 2 first. We can just keep an eye into, yep, it's coming up. Spoilers on, seatbelts on, all looking good. Alright. Now with GCX, I've got to change, because it's coming through my speakers. I need to somehow look at it, how to get it through my headset. So that's something I need to do. don't we start engine 1? We can do that now. This is an Orbix scenery, Ballina, and also Brisbane. I'll be flying tonight. Will be, or this afternoon will be Any Builds Brisbane YBBN, and also I've got the city also parking brakes on. Yeah, well, that's still starting, but let's just say good to go. Confirm.
Unlocking gear.
When we start out, taxi lights on. Excuse me. Hello. Why don't we come down and put our flap 2? New flaps going down. We can put our auto brake to max. Here. There. Flight director's on. Looking good. Just waiting for clearance. And share and go auto transmit receive. Looking good. Okay, where is she? Oh, she comes, or he comes. He's got the pin. Yep, I can see that. Alright, if you do something too early, it'll tell you something's not right. So, bit of glare coming through my window now. I'm not sure but that's alright. Okay, brake off, and this thing starts rolling even if I've got neutral. So flaps set, looking good. I'm just going to test the config, make sure everything is good. I'm just waiting for the cabin to get back to me to let me know that they're all seated and everything's stowed away. Pedals. Yeah, gosh. Alright, that's the cabin. It's good to go. Just turn up my sounds. Yeah, the sounds in this is very good. Fenix have done a very good job. Look, I've turned off all traffic and I've turned off ADC. Alright, just a quick flight.
Approaching 06. On runway 24. 200 meters remaining.
Well, I'm currently just looking at my FPS around about, I'm getting exactly 101 frames per second. So look, 2024's, yeah, I'm really happy. I've been lucky that I've been flight simming
30 meters remaining
since about 98 I think I started. So righto, let's swing this thing around.
Approaching 06.
Let's turn our runway lights on.
On runway 06.
Alright, so I just stop. I just have a quick look. That, you know, the config was good, so I'm pretty happy. If you get an alarm, it's usually a flat setting. So everything looks good. Speed brakes up. Flight directors, yep. We can come now and turn our AP off. And look, I'm pretty happy. So we're going to go straight up, have a left turn, and yeah, quick flight. Now you can come and, you know, check your let's check everything. Electricals. You can check your, you know, the elevators, your ailerons. You can check your rudders. Just, yeah, everything's really good. And back to engines. All right, let's just run this thing up just to make sure everything is working. All right. All right. V1's coming up. There it is. Oh, we're going to rotate. Good gear. And go flat one up. And look, I'm pretty happy. Just hit autopilot. Just done. Okay, we've got lever climb, so let's just come down and drop this back into climb. I've just hit open climb. Okay. Open climb. You can go flat up. Medium brake selected. Now I do use this free utility, Dynamic LOD Reset Edition. It's free on GitHub. And look, this is just on my terrain level details, object level details. When I'm on the ground, 0, 150 LOD. When I hit 750 above the ground, 200 LOD, 3000, and you can keep going if you want. I'm still just trialing it, seeing, but yeah. I'm not seeing anything untowards, and my object lever detail when I'm on the ground set 150. At 500 feet goes up to 200, 1000 feet 250, and so on. Didn't touch anything up here. You can have different profiles. You can see currently my TLD is 300 and LOD is 300. But yeah, you can get that and try it out, see if it helps. But yeah, so if I just bring this over and just wait for a couple of seconds, so yeah, 110 frames per second. This is a 3-year-old computer, so it's actually doing really well. Alright, I'm just thinking, where are we? I better keep an eye on my top of descent. Let's just, oh, here it is here, alright. About 40 nautical. Alright, so look, I've reached my top of climbs. My altitude's 16. So any time from now and before my TOD, I can do that now. I'm just going to just dial down my altitude to, I haven't got my charts up, but look, there's no mountains, so let's just go 2000. I did have service. These are free, all your charts in Australia. So you look for air services australia.com, AIP, current, DAP. So we're going in on, I think it was 19, just double check, 19 left. So we can come in and look at our ILS. So it's 110.1, oh, 4,000. Yeah. And let's have a look at our navrat. And there it is, 110.10. It puts it in. Alright. I've already done that. Okay. Pop out the aircraft and have a look at that. We're just coming up. I think we'll just pass Gold Coast actually. Go here, Gold Coast Airport. So it's just back down on the coast here. So Gold Coast is down here. There's the spit. About 12 nautical. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just coming up on that, let's have a look, bring this up bigger, so we're 5 nautical, so any time now, yeah, we can choose open descent or managed descent. Why don't we go managed descent, so if I come in you can see here descent, okay. So this will maintain 1,000 feet per minute until we reach here. Little heartbeat sign, and then it will manage us. Alright, looking good. So Brisbane Airport's just over here. We're currently staying at 1,000 feet. We've got ILS 19 left. 41 knot crosswind, bloody hell. That's up here, so I don't think we'll be down here. Alright, so we're just coming up. So our vertical speed indicators taking us down 1.5, 1.7, 1900 feet per minute, 2000 feet per minute. And our green dot is right here, so it's smack on the middle, looking good. And the next thing I do is around the 10,000 feet, which is actually coming up pretty quick. I will come back to, not worried about that. I'll hit the approach phase at about 10,000 feet. So come back, refresh meter, apply 994. So and I just hit my landing solutions, turn that on. 994 and 994 and good. 10,000. It's going to come in, activate, confirm, done. Oh, Barrow, what is my Barrow 220? So I'll just probably put that in. 220. I've done that. Uh, 220 knot on that turn. All right, pretty happy with that. Cabin's ready. We can put stage a flap down. Well, I'm going to manage my speed. I'm going to go, let's round, say, one slat. So I'll go 180. So set. So we can get the green triangle set to 180. Right, what are we at? 5.7. We'll go flat 2. I'm just going to go and hit the approach button right under the VS speed or VS up and down approach. We've got Cat 3 single lock. We can go and throw our approach 2 button on. Looking good glide slope. Flat 3. Alright, we can see a triangle here. So we'll capture that glide slope virtually right on this turn here, I'd say. Alright, glide slope's captured, so, and there's our 10 nautical. Alright, let's see runway in sight, the 2 runways. So we've got 12.3 nautical to Brisbane. So we are getting a 24 knot crosswind, so it's going to be fun. Right, let's put our gear down. Alright, let's go back to manage speed. Let's go full flaps.
2,500. 1000.
Approaching 19 left.
Correct. All right. Autopilot off.
$500. $100 above. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Retard.
5.
Alright, we'll just apply just a little bit of braking. Now my flaps, my FPS, about 60, yes, 57, 60. Yeah, a couple of glitches coming in there. 70. Let's go flaps up. Alright, so welcome to YBBN, Brisbane. And look, we're just going to stop it here. I'm not going to bore you with taxiing over there. So hopefully you learnt something. I'm still learning. I'm not a real world pilot, definitely not that. Just enjoy flying sims, learning the complexity, gets my brain active. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.